we may think he's cute. He knows he's sexy. He's got the looks that drives Canada wild. He's got the moves that really move him. And he sends chills. No, he sends bills.
Yeah.
Up and down Parliament spine.
Got him.
He's just a sexy PM.
Yeah.
And he came to visit our fair city this past week. We were blessed with the presence and gorgeous haircut of Justin Trudeau.
And chiseled jawline.
He's a masculine man. You don't have to say to America, fucking suck it. Our leader is a man. Your leader is Trump. That's all I have to say.
Tiny hands.
He's got a Cheeto for a haircut.
Eats steak well done. Who does that?
He really eats a steak well done?
Yeah.
Really?
I guess. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true. Either way, it's not that important, but that's gross.
Yeah, I agree.
That's bad.
Yeah, I agree. He probably does it so he can complain. Because getting it really properly done, well done, is really tough.
You're right.
Pardon the pun. I'm on fire tonight. Here we are beside historic Panama Flats once again.
And the Rock.
And the Rock once again, the most electrifying stone in podcast, YouTube, television show, entertainment. Once again, here the Flats.
What the Rock is cooking.
This is an opportunity for a jump cut. Okay, bullet points. Top 3 points from Raw this past week.
Well, my top 3 points might differ from yours, because a certain big man match definitely made my list. Because I did enjoy it, even if, you know, it was just kind of a build-up match to their pay-per-view. I thought that was good. Other than that, we saw Cesaro and Samoa Joe putting on a classic. A 5-star match.
Correct.
I mean, at least I thought anyways.
It's good stuff.
And then, what else was notable that happened that night?
We saw Goldberg get into the face of the WWE Universal Champion, Kevin Owens.
Yes. That was also really good.
At this point, everybody is favoring Goldberg to walk away with the red belt. Do you think it's going to happen?
The Crimson Belt.
That's right.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's just so predictable, and WWE usually doesn't do predictable title changes. Infrequently.
Sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do. Usually when Roman Reigns is involved.
Yeah, I was gonna say. And it's Goldberg. And, I mean, Brock Lesnar's matches have all been as predictable as can be. Even, oh god, that Dean Ambrose match at Mania last year.
A horrible match on what was otherwise a not noteworthy WrestleMania.
That was probably the most disappointed I've been as a Dean fan. But that's not Dean's fault.
No, well, hey, I'm sure the Brock fans were equally disappointed.
Well, yeah, you're right.
That was a sloppy, messy, unappealing affair.
Yeah.
And whoever Brock is facing this year, probably Goldberg, I'm sure it's going to be more entertaining than last year. And at this point, we are already projecting that the Lunatic Fringe is going to be facing none other than Big Breakfast this year at WrestleMania.
I hope he's got his bib.
Hey, he better. If he wants to leave Orlando,
it's feeding time.
That's right. With that title that the big guy Ryback once held, the Intercontinental White Belt, he better put his bib on, and he better walk into that stadium ready to feast with his fork and knife in hand.
I think this feud's going to make both of them look like Money in the Bank, because Baron Corbin can dish out the beatings, and Dean can take the beatings.
Where does Dean go after this, though?
Who knows? I feel like he could go anywhere, really. Maybe another world title feud with Bray. He's gonna come for Bray.
I like the sound of that.
I like the sound of that too, because I really like their matches that they had a while back.
So is all of... Okay, we might as well just step right into the wide, wonderful world of SmackDown, which, once again, this week was tremendous.
Yeah. Just wall-to-wall action.
It was, no doubt.
5 stars.
Again, great job, Shane McMahon and company. But at this point, is it safe to say that all of the machinations that have occurred so far were simply to put Bray Wyatt in a spot where he could have a meaningful title defense at Mania?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty much, that's the way it's seeming. And I hope he goes over. But, I mean, if he doesn't... Is it going to be Randy, though? Is he going to come for it? Next week, it's going to be Randy Orton versus AJ Styles. Even though AJ already won his shot, so he's going to be sour about that. Possibly on Talking Smack.
More than likely.
Yeah.
The phenomenal one tends to show up most weeks, and he tends to be entertaining more often than not.
Steals the show.
Yeah, exactly. Living up to the moniker, the phenomenal one, every single week, AJ Styles continues to impress.
Mm-hmm. He's the goat. Right. The goat.
Isn't the goat the goat?
The goat? You mean Chris Jericho?
Yeah.
They could be a little herd of goats.
Herd of goats?
Yeah. Herd of goats.
I love that and I hate that. I'm sorry. At the same time.
Me too.
Something else that I'm in a bit of a love-hate relationship with is, I guess, the way American Alphas reign as tag team champs this time.
I know. They're hardly on TV. Come on, guys. Reppin'. I'm repping you. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, Jim Cornette, if he were watching SmackDown, I'm sure he would be disappointed. That's a safe bet.
Mm-hmm.
But needless to say, the Alphas, despite the fact that they're a tremendous tag team, and they are deserving of the gold, silver, blue belts, they haven't been showcased the way I think they potentially should be. And it seems like they're being built towards a match against the Usos at WrestleMania, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And I'm okay with that.
I am too, and can we agree that it's almost certainly going to result in Alpha retaining?
I don't know. The Usos could go over.
They could.
Because, I mean, people love the new heel Usos.
That's right.
I love them.
I do too.
So, I mean, it could happen either way. It'd be kind of disappointing. Maybe I'd like to see them, American Alpha go over, and then Usos get it like the next pay-per-view after or something. Who knows? Who knows?
Something that I think you and I believe we know is the direction of SmackDown's women's division. Right now we see Natalya being positioned for a feud against seemingly Alexa Bliss. And now that Becky Lynch has won her feud against Mickie James, I have no idea where either of those two women are going, but I think it's safe to say one of them is going to have something to do with Carmella at some point, and the other is going to probably have something to do with perhaps Nikki Bella.
Yeah. That's a safe bet.
With Naomi out of the picture with an injury, it just seems to be the way everyone's positioned.
Mm-hmm.
We see a big showcase match this coming week on SmackDown where Nikki and John are going to be tagging for the first time.
Yep, against Carmella and James Ellsworth.
In a baseball cap hat match.
Yep.
Where all four members of the match are going to be wearing hats.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
They're going to all turn them backwards.
Not John.
No, you're
John
right.
would never do that.
You're right. You're right, he wouldn't.
Everybody else did.
Yeah.
Will he plug the towel? Do
Yep, he's going to.
you think Nikki will help him plug the towel? Or?
Is she going to have her towel that says like fearless or something on it? And they can plug the towel together?
They're going to incorporate
They can
their
do a
interest.
synchronized towel plug, like when Johnny Mundo and Taya synchronized their entrance.
They should do a synchronized towel plug. Absolutely. Nikki should get custom one-off towels just so she can plug them.
Yeah, exactly.
And they'd sell them, obviously.
Mhm.
That goes without saying.
Yeah, and they'd make money.
Well, at the end of the day, Ian, what else are we doing here if not helping Vince and the fam make more money?
You're right. The WWE Network. $9.95.
They need content, damn it.
They got it.
I feel like
It's
we're
all on the network.
absolutely, and I feel like for us, we're just knocking on the door. We're like maybe 150, maybe 200 episodes away from having our own spot on the network.
Mhm.
We're right there.
Gotta meet Stone Cold. Cold Skull.
Both of them?
Yeah, both of them.
I think we can agree that Stone Cold probably absolutely hates Cold Skull. What the hell?
Who knows?
What? What?
Who knows? Maybe we should like tweet him or something.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Just, what do you think of Cold Skull?
And then the last
He's like, I love it!
and then the last Cold Skull, what he thinks of Stone Cold.
Yes, exactly. And then it'll set up their feud, so they can have just one match, like Vader, Vader and Will Ospreay, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
It'll
good.
be just like that.
That sounds great.
As long as Stone Cold can handle it. 'Cause we
Texas
know.
Rattlesnake? He'll open up a can,
You're right. You're right.
put up 2 birds, drive all the air out of his body with that kick to the diaphragm.
As long as he can just brawl and do stunners and take slightly minimal bumps, I'm sure he'll be alright.
That is literally Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, I know.
To a T.
Oh, you're so right. Oh, that'd be so good.
But right now, Mania is poised to be a pretty good show, don't you think?
And also what we should talk about before me, the takeover. NXT, looking great.
Absolutely.
Every division firing on all cylinders. Well, I mean, I guess the championship picture kind of has to get a bit of steam going with Cassius Ohno, because
He is kind of poised to be the #1 contender. Isn't
yeah, he is. But I feel like they gotta work on the feud a little bit.
Oh,
longer.
definitely.
Yeah. But the women's division and the tag team division, both solid. Peyton Royce, Billie Kay looking phenomenal as always. And Asuka. Just killing it. Undefeated.
Yep. Continues to creep towards Goldberg's undefeated streak.
Is she going to do it?
I think she is, yes. Because I think we can also agree the difference, well, one of the differences, other than the fact that Asuka's a woman and from Japan, the primary difference between Goldberg and Asuka, aside from the fact they have huge streaks, is the fact that Asuka is one of, if not the best wrestler in the world. Goldberg was just really tough and really fierce.
You're right. I wonder if she will even lose the belt in NXT. Because maybe she'll, or not lose the belt, but like lose her streak. Because she could drop the belt easily in just like, you know, a 4-way match or something like that. And then they could keep the undefeated streak going to, you know, some big pay-per-view at or like, not WrestleMania, but like somewhere on the main roster. Maybe SummerSlam, Survivor Series. Who knows?
Here's my
They
thinking.
could.
Here's my thinking. Okay? Asuka gets the call up. She breaks Goldberg's streak, gets the call up, goes up undefeated with the title.
With the title.
Defends
Oh, shit.
defends the NXT title on the main roster.
Is she gonna get the women's championship for both? Oh my goodness.
That's what she's gonna do. She's gonna put on both titles, and then
And
she's
she's undefeated. Oh my god, the Empress with her full costume and both the titles on. Ah!
people will kneel before her.
Yeah.
And after that, because she is a humble and judicious empress, she will abdicate the NXT title because she wants the kids, the babies, the future generation has something to fight for.
Yeah, you're right. The queen better watch out.
Yes.
Because the Empress is coming.
She's gonna build a throne of skulls and sit atop it, and wait for whatever babby comes out of NXT carrying that women's silver.
Maybe Liv Morgan, Peyton Royce.
Or Aaliyah.
Yeah, or Aaliyah.
Or Nikki Cross.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Nikki.
Or a plethora of other women who are
Ember
in the,
Moon.
in the, yeah, exactly, in the system. Or maybe Ember will just beat Asuka at TakeOver and that'll be that.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
But Vince, if you have even a passing interest in NXT, do what I just said, please.
Yeah. Keep the streak alive. Hashtag keep the streak alive.
Hashtag Empress of Tomorrow. Hashtag undefeated.
Hashtag yes queen.
Before we hashtag call it a night, there's just one last thing to discuss, and that is NXT's supremely exciting and entertaining tag team division.
Yes. The Authors of Pain looking as big as always, but Revival looking strong at the end of the night.
And DIY doing their part to make both teams look great.
A lot of selling on their part.
That's right. A lot of stuff.
But they got the double submission in the ring,
Yeah.
and then got promptly annihilated by the Revival.
And Ciampa hit Razor with a huge powerbomb.
And And then they hit him with a huge shatter machine.
Yep.
Ah, he's dead.
Yep. It was really cool how Revival left everybody laying at the end of the episode.
I know.
Everybody.
And their music was playing, say yeah.
And Akam and Reza are just looking angrily from the floor. It's fantastic.
I love it.
Me too.
Next week on NXT is going to be phenomenal. And NXT's, I'm glad to see it's getting better and better, like, after all the call-ups, because, you know, they had to develop all their feuds and all that again.
Yes.
And that was tough.
A
Took some
transitional
time.
phase, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Raw was in a bit of a transitional phase too, and
You're right.
to an extent it's in one now with the injury to Seth Rollins and the
And
fact.
Finn.
Well, Finn, that is the perfect place to end tonight's broadcast.
Get well, Finn and
Well, hey.
Well, you know.
In this week's Meltzer report, Dave reports that Finn has been cleared, that he's in the pipeline and will be reintroduced to television any week.
The Demon King. Oh my god. Is Goldberg gonna get the title and then the Demon King's gonna show up? And then it's gonna be Goldberg versus the Demon King.
And Goldberg's
at
gonna take the
Mania.
huge double stomp off the top. He's gonna cave in his chest.
Oh my goodness.
Before that happens, though, the other noteworthy piece of news from the Meltzer pipeline is the fact that Nakamura is also basically ready for introduction to the main roster as well.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, the possibilities.
I think at this point, he should go to SmackDown
Yeah.
and feud against somebody for the world title.
AJ.
The thing is that I don't want them to touch until one of them has the title.
Yeah.
Make it like, because I don't want them to have an undercard feud.
Yeah, dude. They gotta have the title and it's gotta be at me. That's gotta be it.
So Nakamura
It's gotta be.
so Nakamura just squashes the whole roster up and down pretty much for a year, and then around Royal Rumble time next year, Nakamura wins the Royal Rumble and then gets positioned for this absolutely legendary, revolutionary, world-changing main event.
Yeah.
Nakamura and Styles
And
at WrestleMania.
can you imagine how grand the entrance would be?
I'm just imagining AJ's Illuminati entrance, and
Oh.
and then the king of swag style doing swag things, obviously.
There'd be so many violence.
Yes.
So,
Violence with flashing lights on.
yeah. All over the place. He's
Yeah.
gonna feel the glow.
Yep.